And it's just down here actually, so... Oh no, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Oh, what? I boned out. I so boned out. That is such a load of crap. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NoisiBoi here, and I'm back with some more of my Dark Souls walkthrough. And as you guys can see, I'm actually back at the Valley of the Drakes. We're actually going to head back down to Blighttown real quick and actually pick up something I forgot to get, which was one of the Firekeeper souls. Now, as you can see, I'm hollow again. I actually tried to attempt this before off camera, but then I thought to myself, hold on, and I actually died. I fell off the edge, but I actually thought to myself that I should probably show you guys where this is. Now, I may die a few times, but as you can see, I've got... well, not that. I've got the spider shield on now. There's no real... the spider shield isn't too bad. Pretty much the same as the Darkroot shield, but this has a little bit more stability, but it actually is very resistant against poison, so we'll use this. I have actually got the tattered set on too, which actually has good poison resist. I may die like I said, like I just did before, but hopefully I can get this without any problems. I may just bone out or suicide out, depending on how we go, depending on what's faster, I should say. But in hindsight, I think I may actually die, depending on how we go. I did actually come through before and pick up the item in this box just there, just so you guys know. We'll climb down here real quick too. I'll try to just like speed through everything, or not speed, just try to get around everyone instead of just actually trying to fight them off. I'm kind of hoping that approach will work, but I could be completely wrong, because we could just get our asses knocked out. Just like that. Like I said before, we'll just try and run it, wing it. And it's just down here actually, so... oh no, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Oh, what? I boned out. I so boned out. That is such a load of crap. But we got the Firekeeper soul anyway. God damn it. That was a bit of a risky one there. You guys don't have to do that. We can come back there later on if you want to. But at least you guys know how to get it. And it's taken us back straight to the Undead Parish, so we're all sweet. Now, it was only 1500 souls, which I'm not going to worry about. So, we'll just change back to everything we need. I did, in the last episode, grab the lightning spear, but we can't wield it properly only because we need 11 strength, which we have 10, as you can see in the corner. But we are fat rolling almost, and we can't have that. So, we'll see if this can... no, it's more like a medium roll. Might just have to drop that too. Chuck on a sorcerer hat maybe. And we've got the fast roll again. Alright. Well, now that we've got the Keeper's Soul, we can actually move on. Which we are going to go downstairs. Oh, we got the Crest of Artorias in the last episode too, so we probably will maybe attend that as well. But we need to make our way past this big fella. Oh, and just hopefully it won't let that kill us. Oh. Big bastard. And we're going to head down this way. I'm going to pick up a few things, I think. Two shots with that puts him down pretty easy, and he actually drops that moss stuff. We also can use our spear, which is going to be pretty damn good because it is, we can actually wield it two-handed. So I think I said in the last episode I can wield it one hand, but I can't, not yet anyway. But in saying that, I need to take out some of these guys. Take it. Oh, look at this. dodging materials. Not today, son. But as you can see, I'm two-handing this one. And does a lot of damage, as you can see. They're dropping a lot of stuff. Well, they are dropping a lot of stuff, I should say. Which is sweet, because I've actually got that item thing on there, the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, which actually increases our the item drop rate. So as before, I think we've been here before, in the last episode as well. And we've pretty much unlocked this space here too. So we will go into the Artorias place first, but we need to get the illusion wall, which we've already done. Sorry guys, just looking to have a look at my hit up this bonfire too. Just having a look at my notes here just to make sure that I'm going the right way. Yes we do, we need to go here. Is it this one first? Chris, open the door and pass the... Yep, okay. Use the crest, and this is actually one of the good, probably one of the better earlier places to pick up like souls. It's a good farming area, but for some of you who don't know, this place has hunters everywhere, man. And when I say everywhere, these motherfuckers are everywhere, so you want to just run past everyone completely. These guys are all supposed to kill you, so we need to come up here and quickly talk to Alvina.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
Yes.
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
So you pretty much want to say yes for this one.
I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Join covenant, yes. Covenant is established.
This ring.
And that's pretty much the ring you have to use.
It allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
So now that we're part of their covenant, pretty much if you want to join the covenant, you just have to put the ring on itself. And be online too, so every time a player comes through here, you will be summoned here automatically to defend this place. I only just joined that covenant just so I'm not being attacked by these hunters. As you can see, they want anything to do with me. But we're going to just collect a few things first, people. So we want to head on down here. Head around here because we're going to pick up an armor set. Not the armor set that we're going to use all the time, but it will come in handy down the line. Has great poise, that stone set, and a bit of a background to it too. Now, where we want to go is actually down this way. We actually want to pick up an ember from down here. Now, there are two types of enemies down here, which are the big mushroom men and the small mushroom men. Now, I wouldn't muck around too much with these big dudes, because they will probably at this level one-shot us. The small guys are not too bad, but you really want to try and just bait these guys away, because there's a chest there guarding that we're going to need. So just lead them out here a little bit and then just run past them. They're big, they're slow, and they're dumb. So pick up this chest as quick as we can. And then we're going to head on back around this way. Now we need to find, I don't know if you see that blazing light down there. We're going towards that. I don't think there's anything else we need to pick up from here for now. But this is actually where they keep the great knight Artorias, one of the famous knights in Dark Souls lore, and a fan favourite as well. If you're new to this, a lot of lore behind this guy. They call him Artorias the Abyss Walker, one of the 4 knights of Gwyn, and since we have the crest we can actually open this door. Now we don't need to actually, this is actually a boss fight, but what you want to do is just stay off to the left side or the right side. Just don't go in front of this grave and that sword right there. You want to just stay off to the side for now. We will come back here eventually, and as you can see, a lot of warriors have come through here trying to take possession of that sword. But we need the Hornet ring. Very, very good ring. We'll just head on back. Just get out of this room before I show you what we need to do. Well, show you what that ring is, because I love the lore behind this game. It's just that damn good. Now the wolf ring does poise, whereas the Hornet ring boosts critical attacks. Now critical attacks is anything pretty much with a thrust in it. As you can see, by boosting critical attacks, it's where it can annihilate foes, as I think that's Kiran's dagger laid waste to Lord Gwyn's enemies. Now there is a lot of lore behind the Hornet ring, because the wolf ring was Artorias's, and the Hornet ring was, I think her name's Kiran or Kareen. Not quite sure how to pronounce it properly, but there is a lot of lore between those two, as in they could have been lovers, so to speak, but we're not going to worry too much about that lore for now, because we could just go on forever and ever and ever. I'm pretty sure that's what I need to do down here. So I just need to check my notes again. Get a ring. Head up on the left side edge, follow lead around, get some item. Okay. Sorry guys, it's been a week. About a week and a half since well, probably to you guys it's only probably been a week, but it's been a while since I've played this. Probably a week and a half. Now we're actually heading around this side. There's a soul item just here, but you can see there are these other enemies. It's like feline enemies. Now they're pretty badass. At this level we'll probably get our butts kicked. They are very strong, especially for melee users. They're a little bit tough to take on, but we're going to go find ourselves a little easy spot. A way to get around them, and it's pretty safe too. So you want to head on through here. And this is just pretty much heading around these guys. And once you find this log, you want to just drop off the side. And this pretty much keeps you on a safe spot, as you can see. You want to head around this bridge. And we'll head down here and pick up that soul item down here, especially while we're down here. You can head on down this way, pick up the soul item. Nice. And then I think we can just bone out of here. Sorry guys, I have to check my notes again. Bone back, yep. Okay, boning out. Alright guys, here we are back at the bonfire. Now, next up, we're going to do a bit of, how do you call it? Betrayal. As you can see, since we're part of this covenant now, we're not being attacked. We're all buddies now, and these are the people who have been assigned to defend this place. And there are actually a couple of guys up here. This guy in particular, I think he sells stuff for you, so...
I'm Shiva of the East.
Shiva of the East, that's his name.
Fight only.
He pretty much just talks crap. I thought he was a vendor. Was it this guy? Oh, I thought one of these guys was a vendor. I thought it was this guy.
Ah, did you notice that one? He is one of the clan. Always slink, you'll see what.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, well. Next up, what I suggest is actually unequipping one of those, because we're going to need to actually press the forward and attack button. And we want to do that kick now. We don't want to punch. Now, if you're having drums with it, obviously doing what I'm doing here, sorry. And just kick forward like that. So that's why I unequip my weapon actually, just so that we can, if we time it wrong and we hit him, we can actually just restart and get out. So you want to try and kick this guy off the ledge. As you can see, he doesn't attack. And what we're going to do is once we kick him off the ledge, we're going to quit out and restart. Now once you load up, pick up this ring and the humanity, put it on. It should give us an extra rolls. Now you want to haul ass now. As you can see, they're all going to want to attack you again because you did the wrong thing. But pretty much what we want to do is try to run back to the bonfire, hopefully successfully. And what you want to do, if you're worried, come to this spot right here and throw up your shield in the corner. You'll see why in a second. Boom. Boom. Pretty easy, isn't it? Well, here comes the last guy. Over he goes. I think there should be more guys to come, but we're not going to worry about that for now. Just make sure we're not being like attacked or anything like that. So what we'll do is we'll run up over here and head back to the bonfire and rest up real quick. Now that's a bit of a cheap way to do stuff, I guess, but it's actually probably the best farming spot early game. Now what that ring has done is it has actually made us do that roll there, as you can see, and actually gives us iframes too, better iframes, which are invincibility frames. So we'll just try that one more time just so you guys can see. Now what I usually do is I'll run between these trees here, just because they've got that magic guy right there. Now once he hits that, you want to try and use these trees as cover and try and actually bait everyone else in. So as you try to head up into this spot here, and then try to pretty much try and bring everyone around just like that, so it baits everyone down here. Oh shit, where am I going? I think I've turned myself around a bit. Where's the have? I gotta head this way. Well, they should be still following us. Head back to this corner again. Throw up the shield, and hopefully they'll bounce over you. Just like before. Now the mage should be standing somewhere around here. Pretty nice stuff there. Now there should be one more guy should run over, I think. Oh, who's that? I don't actually recognise that guy, but okay. I don't remember him having a flame axe. That was pretty much what I want to do. Now you can stay here for ages or do this as many times as you want to farm. You know, if you want to, just go into it, feel free to do it. If you want to just add a couple more levels, or you don't think you need or you think you might need something, go for it. Why not? Alright, now I'm going to keep my souls for now, and we're going to head on back to Andre. And this shouldn't be too bad of a run, but we actually need to go to... we need to head on back to Filing Shrine, because we need to buy something, which should make our experience a lot easier. Put him down first. Pretty easy stuff, I guess you could say. Put him down too. As you can see, we're doing a lot of damage with that. And you've probably noticed too that we're not popping up as many items as we were before, because I've taken off the Covenant Serpent Ring. So, well, they do drop pretty, not too bad. So, now there should be one more, and we should be scot-free to make our way back. Nice. We just have that one more Titanite demon to pass. We should be sweet. And then we'll probably head on back to the parish anyway, because we've got one more thing to do before we end this episode. Let's get past this guy real quick. As you can see, we're not looking too bad. Head on up. I think we have to buy something from him first. Let's have a look real quick. Actually, no, we have to go back to Filing Shrine. Oh, that's right. Sorry guys, my chain of thought is just not there today. We have to head back to Filing Shrine to buy us an item. Actually, a power, a soul power. Some of you may know what it is, but in the last episode we actually released an NPC called... oh jeez, I've forgotten his name already. Big Hat Logan. So I don't usually run past those guys, I usually kill them, just in case. Because you never know what could happen, but hopefully we'll have enough soul items and items right now to actually buy homing soul mass, which is going to make this job of ours a lot easier. Okay, let's head on through here. Back at Filing Shrine once again, and there was actually something else I wanted to mention as well. I actually forgot to mention it before, which was, since we've beaten the gargoyles and we have rung both bells of awakening, you can see our bonfires are done now. What's out? Well, actually, that guy in the gold armor, Lordran, he's an assassin and he escaped and he killed our firekeeper and left her armor set and a black eye orb. Now the black eye orb will vibrate or will glow once we find out. Once we're close to the person who assassinated her. Now him, he's supposed to protect her. So that asshole didn't do that, which is really annoying. So let's talk to Logan first.
There you are. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. No results, eh? Well.
And we need to add and actually use up my souls. Oh, I've got a firekeeper still too, forgot about that. We'll use this one too. Use up the other ones as well. Just try and use them more if you can, guys. If you have these, if you've followed what I've done. We should have around about 30,000 souls. So I have one more to undo, which is this one. So we've got a little over 30,000, which is pretty sweet. And we're going to purchase Homing Soul Mass and Great Soul Arrow, which is going to actually replace another item of ours. Now I do recommend actually buying all of his abilities, actually not yet if you don't have the
I will stay here for the time being.
The items, but how much do we get for a soul increase? We actually should probably use up the rest of our souls. We could probably keep... oh no, we'll use them up. I don't like running around with... actually... oh damn, I could have leveled up, couldn't I? And... I guess we don't need to worry too much about it right now. I'm actually going to go use up the rest of these souls. Take out some of these guys. As you can see, we're one-shotting some of these dudes now. Oh, we can get them from here, nice. that almost got us, as you can see. Because in one of the other previous episodes we actually unlocked this, didn't we? Actually, did we or didn't we? No, we didn't. I actually forgot. No, we didn't. We haven't actually done that yet. So what we might as well do is just bone straight back. Which should take us straight back to Andre, since we didn't rest at any other bonfire. Oh no, we didn't rest at any bonfire, did we? Well, this might be a chance that actually we might have enough to level up. Oh, look how much we need. Like, what's that, 5 souls? Which is actually a good time to actually get in here and do this. Could probably just hit this guy with one. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh shit. Gotcha. That should give us a nice cool 100 so we can level up once. Which is actually ideal because we're going to grab a very, very good level up. Strength to 11, and we have bugger all souls, which is what we were looking for to start with. And then we'll go to Attune, and we will drop you. Chuck on home in soul mass. Great soul arrow, which is going to come in handy so good. And we probably don't need anything else, but we might as well just put on heavy soul arrow while we're here. Now homing soul mass is going to make this game a lot easier, trust me. And now we can one hand off spare too, so that's all good. Next up we want to head down to this side. Great soul arrow should be a good item for us anyway, so. Now there is an item we need to get in there, but before we go there, head to this side first, which I think we've already done, as you can see. So I might just get in there, pick it up and run out. Run. As you can see, we're one-shotting these dudes now. So not much of a trap if you think of it like that. Now we're going to have to go through that again. Before we head on off to the left, which is where we need to go, we need to head straight because there is an item just up here. Now you don't have to get this, guys. I'm just going to get it just for shits and giggles. Because it releases all those dudes, which is what we don't want to do right now. But we want to run. Again, like I was saying before, you don't have to actually get that elite armor set, but we want to head over here to this place. Oh shit, shit. We want to head up here. Hopefully no one will follow us. And we can just go straight into boss fight. Which I think they will follow us actually, to tell you the truth, so we'll just head straight in. And I've actually got the wrong shield on, which sucks. Actually, I don't even think I've got the shield. Crap. Okay. That's gonna make things a bit harder for us. Now she should be pretty easy for casters, I guess. Hopefully, anyway. As you can see, we're pretty much putting her down pretty easy with Soul Arrow. Oh, wrong one. Oh, damn. And I got her too. Damn it. Alright guys, here we are back again. Now that was a bit of a hiccup. Probably should have blocked before I did anything else. Anyway, we defeated her. We got our souls back. I think she gave us about 10,000 souls, so we want to head on up here next. Jeez, my skills are really rusty. I probably should have mucked around a little bit before I got started, but as you can see, for a caster that fight is actually quite easy. There is actually an NPC you can summon at the bottom of the steps behind a bush if you're a melee player, and that makes this fight a lot easier too. Probably shouldn't have died. It's actually a bit embarrassing I died to her, but we come up here to pick up the basement key and a divine ember, which comes good, and we'll use up that home bone to bone out. Alright guys, here we are. Now I was talking about equipping a shield. Now the one I actually should have equipped was this one here. I actually forgot I had this one because of its... oh no, it's not that one. I don't think I've even picked it up yet. Huh, that's different. Oh, I'm actually supposed to pick it up in the next episode. Ugh, well that was a bit silly, wasn't it? I think I was supposed to pick it up in the last episode maybe. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. We've beaten her. She gave us her soul, which was the Moonlight Butterfly Sword, which is actually not too bad. You can create a very pretty good weapon with that. But how many souls do we have so far? 10,000. Okay, we'll use up what we got. Now you can keep that if you want. I'm just going to keep it for now. Don't really need it to tell you the truth, but we'll just hold on to it for now. And we will actually level up. Now I've got this 240, which is pretty sweet, and we're going to actually pump... ooh, I wanted to pump that up to 10. So what we can do actually... what do we need? This only 3,000, so what I'll do is this is actually probably a good episode to actually, you know, like I was saying before about farming, which is eventually going to happen. So what we will do is go to this place again, rustle up this hornet's nest of hunters, and we'll head on up here. Try and aggro everyone in as much as we can. Make sure everyone wants to have a piece of this. Hide behind the trees if you hear some magic coming down. You can use the trees if you want to slow them down, but I just, like I said before, head straight to the corner and block up. And hopefully they jump all over you just like they did before. Sometimes they might track properly and actually track right to you, or do something like that, I guess. Some of them may not. Some of them might actually drop right in front of you sometimes. Now he will just keep firing until he gets tired of waiting or something like that. Now I think there's one more who's going to come down. I think. Or maybe not. I thought one more was going to make his way down. Oh well, bugger that. We'll head on up. This might be a little bit of a longer episode, only because I had to go back down to Blighttown. But you know, it's all educational, ladies and gents. You should easily be able to level up now. Now I'm only putting that to 10 just because of the fact that we can just carry a little bit more of our endurance. And pretty much what I'm going to do is focus now on vitality for a little bit, so... well, that is looking pretty good, guys. So we completed a lot of stuff through here, guys. We got the Blighttown Keeper Soul, Firekeeper Soul, I should say. We defeated the Moonlight Butterfly just. We unlocked Artorias' Crest, which is a good farming area. So if you guys want to go back through there and actually farm some more souls and become a bit more stronger, feel free to do that. I might even do that myself, but we will find out in the next episode. Well, anyway, guys, I will just leave it there, so please excuse the fact that I've actually taken a while to release this episode. We did accomplish a lot on this one, so please, if you did like it, remember to smash the like button, support my channel. If you're new, feel free to subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comments section below. I'm your host, NoisiBoi. Thanks for coming on by, and as always, guys, stay noisy.